Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 pre-record show. I'm your host, GameChanger. All right. So Keke Palmer is at it again, and apparently she's hosting the 2023, maybe 2024, I don't know, Soul Train Awards, and she's going to perform there. I will not be watching that. I will not be supporting it in any way. Now, because of this, and it really comes down to just me not liking it. But because of this, I will also be, it also reminds me that I need to see if I'm paying extra for BET or if it's just a part of a package with, my internet. Like you get a bunch of basic channels and BET just so happens to be included with it with AMC or something like that. But if it turns out that I'm paying like 99 cents extra a month for BET, I will do without it. And the primary reason for this is, and this is just a reminder, mind you, is that they don't have content for Black men. And the content that they have for Black women simply makes them worse. And here's what I mean by worse. Basically, all of their shows, all of their TV series and stuff, it just features a bunch of single Black women who go through the trials and tribulations of being a single Black woman, and they handle these trials and tribulations by being strong, belligerent, obnoxious. It makes you feel like, oh, the world makes us this way because I had a date and he had a little penis and I had to show how strong I was. It's stuff like that. And that's not just one or two shows. That is the plurality of the series. Like, they don't have anything there for me as a Black man. Now, they have the Soul Train Awards, the BET Soul Train Awards, and now they're going to have, of all people, Keke Palmer. Why is she the most talented person? No. Is she the most qualified? No. She is not really a person that they should have host the show. However, she is in the media spotlight at the moment. And she's in the media spotlight at the moment because of this scandal, which is where she's falsely accusing the father of her child of domestic abuse. And she's in the spotlight. And by putting her in the center stage of this, then because nobody watches that crap, by the way. Nobody watches that crap. Most people don't watch awards unless Will Smith is slapping somebody. And people just don't really, they tune out for that. The Soul Train Awards, yeah, people who actually care about a miscellaneous award will just, where half the people who win the awards don't show up. The only people that's going to that actually care about it is just going to Google who won what the next day. Nobody really watches that crap. But they decided to beef it up by putting Keke Palmer on there because she is the center of attention, hoping that that would make their crap the center of attention. Well, it did, but it's negative attention. This is more empowered single women crap that BET is pushing out, and I am not going to buy it. Now, speaking of more empowered single Black woman crap, let's take a listen to the phone call that the mother had with Darius, the alleged abuser. Fair use. Fair use. Nope. So I tried to be nice, but you gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter? You gonna talk about Usher? Usher is gay. You and your family don't even understand the business. This chick just said, out of nowhere, just as a statement of fact for no reason at all, other than to push her agenda, that Usher is rainbow, let's just say. Or actually, she already said it, so I'll go ahead and say it. Gay. She just decided to out him on a whim. And the reason why, because this is at the same time that, somebody is allegedly outing Will Smith, or so called outing Will Smith, I don't know. And to be quite frank, I really don't care. But notice how it's a big deal when it's said about Will Smith, a married man and father, which means it would be less believable, but some people tend to want to believe that. And when she says it about Usher, it's just kind of dismissed. It's just like, yeah, well, nobody believed it. And rightly so. I mean, there's a good reason why people don't believe that crap. And the reason why is because Black women have overused the whole outing card. Every time someone upsets them or they feel it's in their best interest to do so, they just say that that person is gay. Oh, he don't like me because I'm 310 pounds. You must be gay. He's turning down all of this. He must be gay. He must be gay. That's how they deal with all negative emotions, is they out somebody. So nobody's taking that claim, accusation, whatever you want to call it, seriously. Because it's not to be taken seriously.
Told her to put some clothes on. 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 She's a mom. She has to put some clothes on. She's a mom. She has to put some clothes on. Yeah. Okay. So where my son go? Where's my son at?
Okay. Notice how she's claiming that he is harassing her family. But it does seem like he has no interest in the family per se. He really just is trying, other than, the shared member of the family, and that's their son. He don't want to be there. He don't want to be on the phone with her right now, yet she claims that he's harassing her. Now, why is she doing this? This is the mother of Keke Palmer. Why is she doing this? Because unfortunately for her, this is the only attention that she's going to get. In the past, so she's obviously a single woman, but in the past 22 years that, her daughter was famous, and, she was nobody knew her, nobody knew of her, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's because we really don't care about the mothers of semi-famous people. We really don't. We don't even care about the mothers of the A-list people. Like, we don't hear much about Denzel Washington's mom, or Holly Berry's mom or anything like that. And that's because the child is in the spotlight, not the mother. So she's in the process of, buying a dog and, ending alone. And she don't like that. So what she's doing is she's turning her daughter's relationship into her relationship. And how does she view relationships? She view relationships, thanks to BET and other sources like that. She view relationships as drama, as just a backdrop in order to create a dramatic event to which you can show how much of a strong woman you are. And this particular dramatic event is, there's a guy harassing me. Ooh, that sounds like a BET movie plot. A guy harassing, and I have to show how strong of a black woman I am. So I am going to protect my daughter the way Will Smith protected his wife. And I'm just going to lash out at him on the phone while he asks to see his son.
Even Marcus Johnson, the nigga that your brother's named after, his kids told me y'all are crazy.
Okay.
He was the one in the video. They told me that you and your brother's crazy. And it's crazy because your brother's named after their dad.
Right.
And they said y'all are nuts.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Can he still hear me?
Oh yeah, he is.
I'm just waiting for my son. Where's my son at? It's football Sunday. He used to be with his family.
You ain't got a family. Your bitch family, your dick sucking brother, sister that you chose, your immigrant.
Okay, so apparently his brother is gay too. Once again, nobody's taking these accusations and claims seriously because it's coming from a strong Black woman.
They have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Mama do. She the one got you thinking you can go around and harass women. Your daddy harassed her.
Okay.
Your grandmama told me his mama's crazy. We've never been able to do anything with her. I don't know why my son stayed with her, but yeah, she's crazy. And if Darius is listening to her, he should be ashamed of himself. That's what your damn grandmama told me. Your grandmama told me your mama was crazy, and that if you wanted to listen to your mama,
she's schizophrenic, and so is he. You both need medicine.
Yeah, the grandmama said that if you wanted to keep listening to your mama, then Keke needed to let you go. Because Keke is a brilliant person, and Darius should be lucky to have her.
Okay. It sounds like his grandma is part of the sisterhood too. And that's what they do. They do stuff like that. They are so looking for drama that they destroy everything in their path. Your grandmother should not be having conversations like this with the conversations about personal events that happens in a person's family, whether her daughter-in-law has mental health issues. This is not a discussion that you have with somebody like this, with outsiders, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, unless you are sisterhood and you have a thirst for drama. And if the grandmother is like that, then she also wants Keke and Darius to break up because that feeds more drama into her and into her soul. See, these women fiend for it. And they don't care. Like, something has to be. Happy families is the antithesis of what they want. Because there's no drama there. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to gossip about, and really, when you reach a certain point as a single woman, gossip is all you have. Or I should say, the company of other women like yourself is all that you have. However, you have to pay your dues. Because what they do is they gather around in circles talking about other people. And if you are just there listening to the drama, and you are not contributing to the drama in any way, shape, or form, then you will be kicked out because you are not paying your dues. You have to cause a disruption in society somehow and bring that disruption to the table to be dissected by equally lonely chibs.
So if you think she's a whore, then why don't you take your limp dick and find the woman that you want to find? Why you over my daughter's house? Why you always around
My
her
son.
calling her cunt bitches?
My
Go
son.
find you a Mexican.
For
Why
my
harass
son.
me though?
My son.
Why harass me? You don't
My
have to
son.
harass me.
But for my son.
But you don't have to
My
harass me.
son. Where's my son? Where's my son?
You need to stop harassing
Where's
me.
my son? That's all I'm just asking for. I'm not here for her. That you put her through? That you put her through?
What the fuck is you saying, ignorant?
That you put her through?
Can you speak English? That's part of the reason why you can't get no acting job.
I'm sure.
Your articulation is poor.
I'm sure.
Sounded like English to me. I mean, the words that I understood and the translator translated is, could you put her through? That's pretty straightforward to me. Could you put her through? Hmm.
I'm sure. If only you actually like.
What does that mean? Can you put it through?
He's trying to do the whole child actor parents sacrifice their childhood gag.
Oh, well, okay, well, we got
'Cause look at her.
$30 million today.
Look at her.
So,
That's fine.
yeah, I sacrificed her, I guess.
Okay.
If that's what you want to say. But what did your mama do to you?
I sacrificed her, I guess. Yeah, it's really no big deal. Basically, he accused you of traumatizing a little girl for your own personal gain. And your response to that is, look at what I gained.
Huh?
You up.
My mom's fine.
You should have been a child entertainer.
I'm
You
good.
should have been one. Maybe you would have more gumption. Maybe you would have more get to it. Because your mom up. She turned you into a punk mama's boy who harasses a woman. What kind of is that? Your mama should be ashamed of herself. She should be telling you, why are you harassing this girl, Jerry?
That because you're nuts.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to say that. Jezebel, calling me Hades, that's all unnecessary. You do all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind. It's not normal. You sound like you have a broken brain and you need to go to see somebody because you're chemically imbalanced. There's nothing that I've done for you to stay on that page. People have endured more. I've endured more from you, and I don't do that to you. I don't sit up there and call you all kinds of names and do stuff like that. You randomly have an episode and then you harass me for an hour straight.
People have endured more. I cannot stand that thinking. Basically, women like this and daughters of women like this, in this case, Keke Palmer, feel that relationships is you enduring my crap. You should endure whatever I wish for you to endure. Like, a relationship with me is not a situation where two people cooperate to a particular goal, which is building a family. No, it's a situation where I dish out crap and you eat it. And if you're not eating enough of my crap, I will say that people have endured more than that.
That's what you do.
Now I'm gonna
It's
harass
not
him.
normal. It's not necessary. You could just not talk to me.
I'm gonna harass you. Usher's vice.
It doesn't seem like he's talking to her other than his need for access to the kid. And by the way, this is why these women have kids, for access to their mate. They understand on a internal level, they understand that if it wasn't for a shared child, most of their exes would have nothing to, in fact, all of their exes that they don't have children with don't have anything to do with them. They know, she knows, that if it wasn't for that child, he would be out of her life completely. And I mean completely. It's just a quick, 3 buttons to block her on the phone, on social media, and something like that. And she'll be blocked. And if she shows up at his house, then the media will show that she's harassing and she's stalking. So the kid is the way around that. So when a guy calls and says, "Hey, I want to see my kid. It's Sunday. It's family day." Yeah. Stop harassing me. Like, okay. So my son now? Yeah. Stop harassing me. Like, oh, I can't believe it. Why are you harassing me? Like, no. I just want to see. Yeah, you're harassing me. I feel so harassed. Let me get my mom on the phone to talk about how you're harassing me. And I don't know if Kiki is the one that recorded this. I really don't. It does seem like she was the one that recorded this. Um, but yeah, that's something I'm unclear on.
Well, he sleeps with men, you the stupidest fuck on earth.
You should know you spend a lot of time with Julian.
Of usher. You the dumb and then you let your family, you let your brother talk you into, oh, hey man, look, your brother's a pussy too. I'm taking in Hollywood is he's a fuck boy. And he's a and nobody really likes him.
Yeah.
You done brought up the shit me.
Bro, I've seen this like 20 different times, Sharon. It doesn't faze me anymore. None of what y'all do faze me anymore. Come on now. Where's my son at? Where's my son at? Okay. Okay.
Okay, so basically, the mother seeing this as an opportunity to be the stereotypical strong black woman and really to just get her rocks off. Like that's it. This is her moment in the sun. This is her 15 minutes of fame that came out of her daughter's expense. She got the money. Now she wants some of the fame too. And it's not, there's no fame to women like this, like strong black woman fame. And to hide behind the, oh, I'm not crazy, I'm protective, is ridiculous. This man is calling for his son, and you are calling his mama, his father, his brother, all kinds of names and stuff like that. You're going over what grandmama said to you. You are just, it's ridiculous. And I don't even know how, because Keke was in a lot clearer. So I don't know if she was in the room with her or with him, or was she the one recording or what. But how did that even happen? Like, did you call the mama to cuss him out or something? Like, how did this happen? And fellas, you got to be prepared for the possibility of this. All of this happened. All of this stuff happened. This dramatic change just has happened after the child was born. Right? Even with the flirting with Usher thing and all this stuff, all of this happened when the child was born. What does that mean? That means that once she had that security of knowing that you have to be in her life for the rest of your life, once she had that security, then that is when she flipped the script. That is when she's like, okay, I'm going to do this. And no matter what, you can never completely leave. Even if we're not together, we're still together based on the kid. We are going to have to see each other in overlapping events. We're going to have a shared Christmas with this child. We're going, I'm no matter what, you're going to have to invite me over to Christmas at your parents' house because, the son is there and he's going to want his mom there for Christmas Day. Even when the kid is 40, we're still going to be together, when he has his own grandkids and stuff like that. And it's a mess. It's a mess. She knows that she has you to some extent locked in. She has a portion of you locked in. And because relationships, once again, is just an opportunity for drama, y'all don't have to be in an intimate, happy relationships. It doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. It doesn't have to be a marriage or anything like that. Just as long as somebody is forced in these type of women's lives, they can force drama out of you at any time. And that's what both of these women are doing. They're looking for Jesus. They're looking for opportunities to provoke. And excuse me, I was looking at my phone. They're looking for opportunities to provoke and get a reaction from you. He's calling for his son, and they're like, okay, I'm going to say everything that I want to say now because I can. I didn't have this opportunity until I did this to Kiki's dad. but now I can do it to my grandchild's dad. And I've been looking forward to this for about 30 years now. Pushing men away and then calling them deadbeats for leaving is what we do best. And now she has the opportunity to do what she was meant to do. This is GameChanger 00100. Game over. Peace.